Hi, Jonathan. My name is Aaron. It's pleasure meeting you. Is that okay?
Again,
Okay.
please again.
Okay. Hi, Jonathan. How are you today? My name is Aaron. Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? I'm talking to you. He's not reacting, so I have no idea. Yeah, the music is really nice in the background, actually. Move on.
3, 2, 1. Can you please introduce something about yourself?
My name is Aaron Sabo. I'm a group director of the Hong Kong-based BMS Consulting group. Our group exclusively deals with sourcing and supply chain consulting. With Asian countries, we help to support small to medium-sized businesses in Europe mostly by helping to find their suppliers and their partners in Asia.
Can you look at the...
So I should not be looking at you. Look at the microphone, right?
this
Okay.
wall here.
Should we do this again?
Nói lại không? That's okay. Number
Yeah,
2.
okay.
Some other country can also supply your coffee. Why did you choose Vietnam as your target country for sourcing?
The reason why we chose Vietnam is, first of all, originally I'm from Hungary. Our history goes way back with Vietnam for quite a long time, so relationship between the two countries are very good for decades. Currently, there are a few large countries who indeed can supply coffee beans, but when we try to find the right partner for or supplier for our businesses or business associates in Europe, there are many factors we take into consideration. One is, first of all, distance. It's very important. So sourcing from South American countries would significantly increase shipping costs for both our partners and for ourselves. The other very important factor is quality and consistent quality. And in that term, in that regard, both the relationship and the reputation between Vietnam and Hungary, and the reputation especially of Vietnamese suppliers was very important for us. So this was one of the main factors. Price, of course, is of really high significance, but we believe that price-wise, Vietnamese companies are very competitive.
From your point of view, what is the significant competitive advantage of coffee product from Vietnam?
Oh, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
From your point of view, what is significant competitive advantage of coffee product from Vietnam?
Well, first of all, for coffee bean farming, having the right climate is extremely crucial, and Vietnam certainly, based on the opinion and and the statistics, but mainly on opinion of many different experts, Vietnam's climate is ideal for coffee bean production. The other really important factor is, like I said, price, closeness. So if with, for instance, were to work with South American suppliers or suppliers from other countries, not only shipping time is an issue, but if in case we need excess capacities, reaction time, which is also very important for businesses, will be much longer.
Okay. So can you share with us some opinion of what channel you often use for sourcing?
Well, these days, actually, we mostly use online channels for sourcing. I would still say that referrals of friends or people that we know, or probably even Chamber of Commerce meetings of different countries can be also quite important. But the first channel we use are our online sourcing platforms.
Okay, so about how do you find Nhan International Company?
Well, like we said, we were looking first of all online. We were also asking around in Vietnam. We are only here for a short period of time. And whenever we were asking someone or looking online, we always ran into the same name. So we had very good references from friends and also from customers. And actually finding the company online and having the same result from online searches just confirmed our decision.
Okay. Did you ever heard about Alibaba.com or anyone who referred to you about this site?
Well, as I told you, our company is originally a Hong Kong-based sourcing group. Before coming to Vietnam, we were based in Shanghai, and in Shanghai and in China entirely, we worked with over 1,500 factories every year in terms of auditing, and we use them as a supplier base for our partners in Europe. So yes, we have heard of Alibaba before, and we also worked with many suppliers from Alibaba.com.
How do you evaluate it on efficiency after sourcing from Alibaba.com?
Well, I believe that most suppliers on Alibaba.com, they are reliable and they can be good partners. What we were facing difficulties with is sometimes filtering and finding those suppliers that can really meet with the standards that our European counterparts were expecting.
Okay, so at the first time you found and contacted to Nhan International BA on internet or on Alibaba.com, did you pay a visit to the factory or to the office?
Well, actually, this was a project that my colleague Marietta handled personally. Yes, we arranged a meeting and we paid a visit right away, and we had a very nice reception there. And the representative of the company introduced us all the products of the company. We believe in private and personal meetings. Otherwise, a website alone, it's just a face of the company, although it's very important, but we cannot touch it. It's not something physical.
Excellent. About your feeling during the first trips that you met, and also are you satisfied with the meeting that you communicate with the Nhan International?
Well, yes. We believe that the most important factor when it comes to doing business, especially between different cultures, let's say in Asia and Europe, Western culture, Eastern cultures, is communication. The communication was continuous. It was very prompt. So whenever we needed any additional information, I can say in the worst case, within a few hours, we received the reply that we expected. So overall, we were extremely satisfied. Yes.
Okay, about the coffee product, about the Q Cafe product. So what do you think about the quality and about the taste and about? Can you give us some comment about the product?
Yes. So just a few words about the European and Central Eastern European coffee market. It's basically dominated by two brands, and for a long time we heard that actually they don't. Actually, these are mass market products. So while they are quite popular, they don't represent the highest quality. And first time we got to Vietnam, well, quite frankly, we thought that we know what coffee is, but after visiting Q Cafe, we had to reconsider what we thought before. And in terms of quality, there is a huge gap in terms of mass market products and what can be achieved in high quality.
Why did you decide to become the partner, and how long have you been the partner?
Well, we started initial negotiations last year, around October, November, if I record correctly. The reason why we chose Q Coffee is we were looking for not only a simple supplier of coffee beans or roasted coffee beans. If you're looking for someone whose size is a guarantee that if we need excess capacities, they can react to our demands quickly. And I have to say, both in terms of quality, quantity, and well, customer relationship management, we are really satisfied.
Okay, in regarding to the sources channel that we can select by these nowadays. About, let's say, a trade show, association, Jello Paste, for example, etc. Why did you choose the e-commerce as a general, and about the Alibaba particularly? Can you share with us some of your opinion?
Yes. So based on our experience, we live in a faster and faster moving world today. So whenever we receive an inquiry, there are key aspects to win a business contract from a client. One, like I said before, is communication, rapid reaction. And well, while Vietnam is an extremely big country, and as much as we would like to, we just don't have the time physically to go and discover suppliers by ourselves. So one factor is certainly rapid reaction, so we can very easily find all the suppliers from any given field. And the second is actually reputation. So I believe Alibaba's reputation is better and better, and the way we can select supplier and even suppliers or even filter them. That's a great help. Otherwise, the only way we could do it is by experience, and it would be a very time-consuming process.
And do you think Alibaba.com is the tool that help you to search the suitable supplier for your need?
Well, can you say the question, the first part of the question?
Okay. Well, how often you use Alibaba.com to search for suitable supplier that you need?
Well, we use Alibaba.com almost on a daily basis. So whenever there is a demand, it's one of the first sources, if not the first source that we look at. We also, of course, cross-reference search results, because one source of information is not something that is favorable under all circumstances. So we always look for confirmation from different sources, but Alibaba is probably the one source that we use the most often.
All right. In comparison with Google, Yahoo, or others B2B site, what do you think?
Well, I think Alibaba is professional in what they are doing, while Google, Yahoo, and other search engines, they are quite generic. So they don't really, by themselves, they don't really offer us the professional tools that we need for sourcing. They are great platforms for other services. But
Do you have any comment for Alibaba.com that you think that they are still with them?
Well, one part that I would certainly strengthen is the way to give feedback about suppliers, and as clients, that could further refine the search results, because what we can find is currently we can filter between, let's say, gold suppliers and audited suppliers. But what I would be very interested in hearing is actually feedback from, because that's the real life thing. So to hear the feedback of other customers who actually made purchases and placed orders.
So the last one, about your experience on online sourcings and based on the other three sources, what is the key success that you think that important for the buyer in nowadays business platform?
Well, the first factor that I think is most important is communication, constant and fluid communication. The other factor is that is actually not that much part of Alibaba or any online platforms is cultural understanding. So to make sure that there is a way that you can standardize understanding and the requirements of both parties, both from the factories or the supplier side and the customer side.
Thank you very much for the interview.